What's up, you guys? Zombie here. Raw just went off the air, so it's time for my Raw review. Now, don't even ask me what's going on with this again, because I have no idea. First off, Triple H opened up Raw this week and was interrupted by Dean Ambrose, in which Dean Ambrose told Triple H that Roman was coming for him, and that Dean Ambrose wanted a title match against Triple H for the World Heavyweight Championship. In which Triple H responds that he will let him know before the end of the night, and that he has a match against Alberto Del Rio. First match of the night, we had Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch, number one contenders match for the Divas. Number one contenders match for the Divas Championship. It was a great match for me. Actually, for me it was like the match of the night, and it was a 4 out of 5 rating, in which it concluded in a draw. In which later in the night we found out that Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks will face one-on-one one more time to figure out the number one contender on SmackDown. Then we cut to a Bray Wyatt promo asking someone to join him. Who is Bray Wyatt targeting this time? We had a short match between Dolph Ziggler and The Miz, in which The Miz was able to roll up Dolph Ziggler and get the win on him. I rated it a 1 out of 5. Those two have a great ring chemistry, just they're not show. Stephanie McMahon comes down to the ring to finally say her acceptance speech for the reward, in which she completely flips out at the crowd for chanting Shane O'Mac. She says one day the WWE Universe will bow down to the Queen and King. We had a tag team match between the Lucha Dragons and Sheamus and Rusev. It was just a horrible match that was ranked 1 out of 5. And then, of course, Alberto Del Rio attacks Kalisto after the match. We had Ryback versus Adam Rose, which was another horrible match that only got 1 out of 5. After that, New Day faced Y2AJ. It was a halfway decent match. It got 3 out of 5 for me. And, of course, Y2J made Kofi tap. Which leads to Vince McMahon coming to the ring, saying that he will teach Shane McMahon a lesson from facing The Undertaker. At the word Undertaker, The Undertaker comes onto the ring. He grabs Vince by the throat and says, "The blood of your son will be on your own hands." Then Undertaker simply walks out of the ring, and Vince replies. Vince says after Mania, Shane will no longer be his son, just a son of a... Next match, you see Jey Uso face Bubba Ray, in which it was another fast match where Devon went and teased with grabbing a table, distracting, and Bubba Ray getting the win. I rated it 1 out of 5. We had another R-Truth and Goldust moment this week, and I know what everyone's saying. Oh God, I just wish they would stop with this. Well, before any antics happened, R-Truth just looked at Goldust and said, "I had enough. No, I don't want to be your tag team partner." And weirdly enough, Goldust did not respond. He just walks away, and Truth looks baffled by it. We had Owens versus The Big Show, in which Big Show does exactly what Kevin Owens did to Big Show on SmackDown, which is Owens was on the top rope, and he got hung up on the rope and fell to the outside, so Big Show won by count out. I rated it 1 out of 5. It was kind of expected, and nothing really flared about that match. Backstage in an interview, Lana interrupts Brie and says that she doesn't understand American women, and that Brie doesn't deserve anything that she does. And Brie just simply comes out and says, until you step in the ring, you have nothing for me. Which led to the Naomi versus Brie Bella match, in which Naomi won via her new submission, which I haven't seen till tonight. And Lana came up. Lana came up after the match and was laughing at Brie on stage. Then we find out, which was exclusively on the WWE Network, which I went and previewed already on my wrestling news. If you have not seen it, make sure you guys see that. That the Fabulous Freebirds were entered to be in the class of Hall of Fame this year. Oh, I don't know about you, but this Hall of Fame class is still looking a bit weak. And they announced next week the New Day will defend against Y2AJ, and also Shane McMahon will be on Raw. Dean Ambrose versus Alberto Del Rio. It was an okay match. I rated it 3 out of 5. But mid-match, Triple H music hits. Of course, he walks down the ring and he has the League of Nations attack Dean Ambrose. The League of Nations leave and shake Triple H's hand, and Triple H is talking to Dean as Dean's down on the canvas, and Dean reaches up and punches Triple H and goes after him. That only lasted a short while until Triple H got a hold of Dean and pedigreed him. Triple H announces that Dean gets his wish for a title match. And as Triple H is walking away, Dean Ambrose thanks him, which infuriates Triple H. Triple H runs back down to the ring, throws Dean Ambrose out, throws him over the announce table. Okay, Triple H is going haywire, throwing all kinds of steel chairs and everything out of the way. He, pushes Byron Saxton out of the way. He, tosses him. And he was beating Dean's head in on the table. And that's how Raw ends. 2 weeks in a row, it ending in a pretty much brawl. It's sounding a little bit like the Attitude Era, am I right? What do you guys think about Raw this week? Don't forget to tune in next week to Monday Night Raw. And make sure you guys check out all my videos and subscribe. Until next time, what's crack-a-lackin', Zombie Snack.